Freak out, freak out. You thought you wasn't gonna hear from me? Woo! Oh, you thought you wasn't gonna hear from me? Oh, what are they doing? Oh, what they talking about in New York, Detroit, Chicago, Buffalo, LA. It's all over the world. You made it, Chipmunk. You're famous. Oh my God. You know what they gonna say? Garcido, you was right. Oh, Chipmunk, Chipmunk, Chipmunk. What did you do to yourself, boy? Ooh! Oh, I love it. Oh, I love karma. And when karma comes, you and your buddy, y'all are a band of brothers. You and Champagne Sloppy, y'all deserve each other. Band of brothers. He gets banned, then you turn around and get banned. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Crash Out Brothers. You want to be just like them. Now y'all hand in hand. How's it feel? How does it feel, man? Hmm? How does it feel? Now, I don't wish bad on people, but here's the thing. You reap what you sow. You brought this on you. No blame the people. Don't blame the sponsors. You the only one that don't get it. You want to be famous so goddamn bad, boy. You forgot where you came from? Do you forgot how hard it is for a nobody like you to get in that position? You are nobody. A fat Jamaican immigrant who was in a rich white man's basement. Talking about stuff he has no clue about, no idea. And Joe Button gave your fat ass credibility. And he used you. I've had to correct you so many times. But it's like you forget this guy. Remember this? When you soundproof the basement of the house? Remember you when that little bitty computer screen you playing on PS4, drinking Hennessy, passing out, spilling stuff all over yourself, nasty ass room. This is where you come from. That's you. That's your life. That's you crashing out. This was your life. Drinking alone, being alone, playing video games. Your only friends was on the computer. That was your life. Your mom, the only one that would stand by your side. You went to prom with your mom. That was you. See, you forgot where you come from. You forgot where you come from. You forgot you are a nobody in this game. And you let this internet make you believe you was invincible. I'm Big Act! Don't play with me! I'm Big Act, boy! That's right. One big act. That's what you are. And now you're reaping what you sow. Finally, somebody is saying no to your behavior and drawing a line. It should have been done a long time ago, but it wasn't. Now, the situations never seem to go in a direction that's beneficial to you. I get it. I've been waiting on this day. Well, no, because YouTube is dragging their feet. And in case y'all just didn't get the information, it's trending everywhere because he wanted to be famous. He wanted to be on a trending line. DJ Academics has been permanently banned on Twitch with no return. Happy Dad, his sponsor, has dropped him, and Steak has unfollowed him on their Instagram account, which means that I don't think he should put up Steak anymore on his platform, but at least for the time being. Now, what does that mean to him financially? Don't know. But this isn't about that. This isn't about taking money from you. This is about stopping you. See, here's the problem that you don't understand, academic, is that the act you did was terrible. What was even worse was your response. And that's why your fat ass got banned. All you had to do was take accountability and said, man, I lost myself right there. I did these things and I shouldn't. Then you put out a narrative. It's because you put Aiden Ross on a live stream, and Aiden Ross is permanently banned from Twitch. So you putting him on your live stream is the reason that you got banned. Dress it however you want. Shape the stories how you want. A Drake and AK, they not slow. Just a week ago, you was telling on LeBron James for your boy Champagne Sloppy, who got his dumb ass banned. Now he can't call Toronto Raptor games no more. and damn near is not the ambassador no more. Now you got to go to the game as a fan and sit there and shut the hell up. But no one cares about what's happening in Toronto anyway. Nobody. See, your reactions, you should have been done this. And YouTube has been dragging their feet. They've been letting you ride. Now that needs to be called into question. Why that guy is allowed to be banned on Twitch, but it's okay for YouTube. All the sponsors have pulled away, but you're going to drop ad revenue and ad advertisement to a guy who's grooming a 15-year-old boy on live stream in front of thousands of people, making that boy feel so uncomfortable that he mentioned it. And what was even more insulting to that young boy is the fact that you had the nerve and gall to come at him. You came at him. You came at Max. I don't need none of y'all. Crashing out, throwing a temper tantrum. Something like a spoiled brat would do. No one cared. I'm serious. No one cared about your situation. No one cared about what you were doing on your channel. Like real people who follow hip hop, you move nothing. You're able to manipulate people, but you control nothing. You didn't hurt LeBron James' marriage. You did nothing but embarrass yourself and expose yourself to your fans that you would do anything, and I mean anything. Hmm. Well, I'm I'm indifferent and very impartial. I look at it fairly. I don't like academics, but I look at it fairly. I have my reasons not to like it, and he know it. He was in a serious relationship with Selena Powell, a woman that has exposed him on the internet. It's just and dragged him through the entire mud. You know, it's just crazy, man. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. I had to take care of some business downstairs. We getting my basement fixed. Whew. Lifting tables and desks. So I'm back. Hopefully I ain't take too long. But right where we left off, you're getting exactly what you deserve. It's a celebration. But like I was saying, he does not move the needle. Academics, you don't move the needle, sir. You don't. Your problem is that you think you do. You're able to deceive some people. You are not able to push record sales. Not at all. You thought you could affect Kendrick Lamar? All you proved is that they could use you to be a fool. You're a man with no integrity. Drake doesn't care if you crash out. He's never coming to your house to join and sit down for a stream with you. He never invited you to come to his house. You have not been around Drake. I've been around Drake. You have not. Mm, mm, mm. And that's sad. You still kissing the bottom of his shoe, begging to be accepted. And you wonder why they don't respect you. You've done nothing to deserve respect. Nothing. You better hope. No, because YouTube is very flexible to these kind of people. Because YouTube would take anything. Their moral compass is very low. They claim that it isn't. It isn't. But how can you say you haven't seen it or ignored it when it is everywhere? It's trending on Twitter. It's trending on all these places. But YouTube is yet to make an action. And it's sad that this had to come like this. But this is the karma because you've been getting away with saying this type of weirdo behavior for a very long time. That's part of your culture, your behavior, and everything all together. Y'all good? All right, take care. Construction work. They're leaving, which means I have a new job on my hands, refixing my basement. I got to go down there now and dress stuff up. Right. He's always said weird behavior things. There's no difference between a 17 and a 21-year-old. He's it's his actions after he was caught that made it weird. That's what made it really weird, homie, is that once you were caught, that's when you got weird. Your comments, right? Your statements was one of a weirdo. You refuse to accept accountability, you're gonna give a little half-ass apology. But no, everybody knew you were not really apologizing. You're just saying it. Then you went to throwing blame right in the next sentence. Then you wouldn't even admit because because you're a professional liar, you're gonna just talk about one part of the video and act like that's the reason why everybody was upset. Because you was trying, man, I'm trying to see that the homie, hey, who you date? He liked the little bro. So I'm like trying to hook him up with girls. No, you wasn't talking about girls when you talking about Max. See, you talking about Max up in you and all that stuff. You knew what you were doing. And as I told y'all, that's a grooming tactic, what he did. When he sat there and made those accusations and was saying he was testing him. Good thing that 15-year-old boy had the people around him. For y'all who didn't know, let me tell y'all about that 15-year-old boy. That 15-year-old boy has been on the internet since he was like 9 in that chat, and they've been knowing this kid since he's been 9. The people that stream with him, streamers, since he was 9. And they talking about his mom's upset and was gonna press charges. That's not true. His mom is dead. He's a refugee and he's living in uh, Malaysia. And they know that. They look for those people that don't have parents. That's why they talk to him that way because they know he didn't have parents. This guy's a refugee, but he was smart enough to know this isn't right. What they doing is creepy, it's cringy, and it isn't correct. So they threw the grooming test at him by throwing him and just to get a reaction and tried to peer pressure into him to saying yes to something that he definitely didn't want. You wouldn't let him do that to you? You wouldn't let this man do this to you? And he's like, no, 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 I'm sorry, I'm not that way. You know, I'm not that way. I'm 15, I'm not that way. Well, then they wanted to reverse psychology. Now it's let's throw some girls in there. We're gonna send some girls your way. We're gonna fly some girls over for you. Do you want his sister? She's 18, so you can get with her. He was like, I'm 15. So what that got to do with it? What that mean? So they try to get him to say yes to something. Once they say yes, then they can bait and switch. They was never gonna send no girls. They didn't care about that. They wanted to get their initial thing on. They didn't want to scare him off. So they want to say something that he would say yes to keep him on the hook. Now that's the video we saw and heard because it was a recorded stream. That's God's work. God wanted that to happen. God wanted to stop what they were doing. Okay. Uh, so the situation turned into a whole nother involvement altogether. It got crazy. I warned you. No, people like that feel they're invincible. They look at the likes, the hits, the views, and they feel they're invincible. They're unstoppable. He didn't hate the Not Like Us song. He likes Kendrick Lamar. He loves it because all he cared about is the views. But he can't tell nobody he like it like that because Drake is his homie. But Drake knows he's a phony. He knows he likes Kendrick. You see, but he's got to act like he don't for Drake's sake. Now he's got another channel named Rumble that he also stream on. So if he was live on Rumble, I want to know why Rumble haven't gotten involved. That's going to tell me a lot about them. If Twitch was going to stand on business, why not Rumble? We might have to have a talk with Rumble. We might have to go and visit Rumble. Oh yeah, don't play with Mike. Absolutely. Oh, Rumble don't care. You can talk about whatever you want over there. Well, here's the plight. Academics has been getting away with this kind of behavior for a long time. Oh, you know it's 78? Ha ha! Ah! The chipmunks go. But no, he's still on YouTube. And he forgot he used to be this guy. Thanks to Raw. Now, he forgot he used to be this guy. And that's the problem. He's living in an illusional world where he's falling in love with the character Big Ack. I'm Big Ack. And he forgot about that guy that was in his mama's basement playing on that little bitty ass screen, playing on a PS4, jerking off to anime. He forgot he was that guy in a dirty ass room. Okay, you have a great day. Now, the guy has been a known liar, right? Look at him. Look at the filth. This is the guy that's supposed to be the face of hip hop, right? The voice of hip hop. That's it. Look at him. Hmm. Oh yeah, we go back to him trying to be slick, trying to mess with me years ago when he lied and made the truth behind 6ix9ine. I was like, oh, okay. Truth behind 6ix9ine and Shotty falling out with each other. And when he did that, I said, boy, you know what you're doing now. Don't play with me. This was back then, 2018. I told you to stay in your lane, and you wanted to be cute, thinking you could mess with me. Okay. Now, do you want me to show them your bedroom? Want me to show you the weirdo things that's in his bedroom? Yeah, I could dig up all the Patreon stuff. Is easy. All I gotta do is type in the search. Bam. There it is. That's your bedroom. So that's your bedroom? What the hell is this? What is that? Are you putting weed in his mouth? Like what is this thing? What is this? Oh my god. It looked like a mouth. Oh my god. I think this is like some VR sex stuff, and he put that on his private. They even got the bag to catch it in or whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god, boy. Yeah. So that's your girlfriend. At least she's black. At least she's black. At least you got a sister. At least she black though. I'll give you that. At least she black. Oh man, boy. This is a good day. This is a good day. Now, hey, it's a good day. See, we're not praying on your demise. You did this to you. When you realize that your behavior, this is the results of your behavior. You had to check yourself. Your ego is out of place. That's on you. You feel I can do whatever I want. Can't nobody touch me because I'm big at. You said yes to stuff I said no to. That's all. That's the difference between me and you. I have morals and principles. There's certain things I'm not cool with, and I'm not going to be cool with that. But do you want to tell them what you did? What you said as the reasons why I know I can't do what you do ever? Because I don't want to ever in life? Because I know the type of person you are. So let's show them, Chipmunk, what you actually did and said. So I'm in the clear. Woo! Thank God. But then again, you don't know. See them predators moving flocks. Blocks, blocks, blocks. Now, pay very close attention to this, because this was before we lean on them niggas like a little bag of 1 years old. I know, man, I'm gonna send it up the pot, yo. Finally got your ass with your hand in the cookie jar.
And you think you're above it. Nothing gonna happen to me. That's what you said. Damn, with confidence too. He's like, nothing gonna happen to me. Like, don't worry about me. Nothing gonna happen here. But I'm gonna show you some things that might change some narratives and give you some perspective on this guy, because he's acting like this an anomaly. Like this just don't happen. Right? Let's go check it out. Forget to hit the like button. One Crack News.
Yes, sir.
That's your boy Akademiks right there.
Oh, they can't see it.
He always act like a dummy. Because he talked too much on this mic, it gets him put in lawsuits. Listen to what he said out of his mouth. So I believe that's one of the other white streamers. What's his name? Aiden Ross or something. The one that Drake come sit down with. But he don't sit down with this chipmunk.
So much like, should I suck it from that? You know?
This dude said, I would suck a D.
That's what
I would suck a D for Max.
I love Max so much, like, should I suck it from Max? You know what I mean?
I love Max so much that I would suck a D for Max. Why would you say that?
Why would you? That was him. There.
Why would you say something like that? Listen to it again.
I love Max so much, like, should I suck it from Max? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Why?
This is definitely a regrettable moment. And we're going to use. I love Max so much, like, should I suck it from Max? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Why? So you tell a white boy, oh man, I would suck a D for Max. Oh, good old Max. Yeah, I suck a D for Max.
Now, who play like that? You see what I'm saying? Who play like that? We don't. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
What has Max done that's so telling? Why is this so revealing? Especially to you. Why is this so much a big thing for you could tell this white dude that you would suck a D? Then you was talking to the little white boy online like that with Max. So how many other times have you done this? Yeah, we still putting in the work down here. Getting stuff nice and finished. How many times did you say that, bro? That would be cool to know. How many times?
As y'all can see.
See, the way I see it, it's like this. Academics, you know one or two things. We know a lot of things about everything. And what we noticing is that there's a pattern, a complete pattern of behavior, a pattern of failure, a pattern of a lot of things going wrong. You know what I mean? And it goes like this. Because I want to be very clear when I say these type of things, is that you're just mad. You got caught. You're not mad about the situation. You mad about what the situation did to your reputation. You're mad you got caught. You sat there and asked another man, told another man, a white guy, I would suck a D. Listen.
I love Max so much, like, should I suck a dick for Max? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Why? Why would that be okay for you to say, Academics? Even to another man? Like, oh, that's a skit. Why would that be the skit? Because you just got caught with your hand and they cut your jaw. Now, here it is, people. Because it must be said. Academics is doing this because this is what he always do on this streaming app. We just don't have the live stream footage. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of background on this thing.
Which I already did, so we can skip that part. Now, the fact that he's labeled as a weirdo, he does not understand that his behavior is the reason this happened. It's like saying you had a trusted employee, right, that worked at your restaurant. Like they were the best employee you ever had. All of y'all, oh man, I haven't seen Trish in a while. I don't know where you been, but glad to see you back. But think about this. All y'all own a restaurant. Y'all got the best employee in the world working at your restaurant. Best employee ever. Right? Person, your top employee. One day you go into your restaurant and you find that person was stealing. And they beg you not to fire them. They was just having hard times and didn't know what else to do. And the amount wasn't a lot. It was only like $20 so that they could buy some groceries or whatever. Something small. Like $20. That was it. But you caught them. Do you fire that person? Do you fire the person? Colonel says no. Now remember, all y'all own the restaurant. Now he says yes. He said no. Yes. Do you fire the person? Kyrie said no. This person said right up. Colonel's confused. I don't know where he is. Mm-hmm. Fire, fire. Write up is a good one. Fire, fire. Now, somebody said no. Now, for the people that said no, okay. I understand for the people that said no. But here's what my take would be. I would fire them immediately on the spot. Do you know why I would fire them? Because that's not the first time she stole. That's the first time that employee was caught stealing. So imagine how many times has it happened before. That's just the first time you're seeing it. So that's the thing here with this guy. We only know about that because that kid just happened to be recording it. And that was God's plan to expose it. But how many other kids that probably were younger, how many other kids that they double teamed and peer pressure that wasn't like that 15-year-old boy that said yes, that they trying to groom and they're going to help his career out? There's probably a lot of them. And they got people like these groomers, like Akademiks, out here lurking. See, when you go after anointed people, they don't have to do anything. They're protected. And when you go after anointed people, some things just bad happen to you. All the people that was coming after Kendrick ain't had to say nothing. You went after LeBron the wrong way. You went after Kendrick the wrong way. And look at you. Look at you. It's not comparing apples to oranges. That is a great analogy. The person that stole that time, that's the first time they got caught. They've been stealing before. The same thing. This ain't the first time Academics did this on the live stream. This is the first time he got caught. It's the first time he got caught with this weirdo behavior because he talks in this weirdo behavior already. Got 2 sexual assault cases on his back. He's talking to women in there, talking about when you're going to be 18 so I can fly you out. This is what I'm talking about. The girl told you, I got teddy bears on my bed. I still live with my mama. She told you no. And then these other little girls, they'll go ahead and do it because they don't think. He said, I knew he was dirty after he backstabbed Ye, but I didn't know he was an industry influencer groomer. Yep. Think about it. All these people that are weird, they are all in the same groups. They all hang out, like they say, them predators they roam in flocks. And that's it. Them predator moving flocks. All of them weird. Adam 22, Vlad, weird. Weird people. They all together. Drake, weird. Weirdo. Biggest artist in the world sitting there grooming 17 and 18-year-old. Can't wait till they turn 18. Sierra Canyon is looking like their parking lot is looking like Magic City. Why are you at Sierra Leone or Sierra Canyon? Why are you there? So you got no business to be at Sierra Canyon. You don't have no kid in high school up there. What the hell are you doing there? Why are you at girls' high school basketball games? He loves girls' basketball games. He told me he just loved to watch the girls play basketball. And he knows about all the high school girl players. Why? Weird. Complete weirdo. And now he's banned from calling games in Toronto. Probably going to lose his ambassadorship. They just haven't announced it. All of it gone. And now this dummy want to be just like daddy. So his sponsors, Happy Dad, has cut ties with him. Now, Steak, which was a bigger sponsor, they just unfollowed it. We don't know if they cut ties or not. Because everybody's trying to say, oh, in a week, this is all going to blow over. That was Akademiks' confidence that can't nobody do anything to him. He challenged the internet. You challenge people to do something to you. You probably would have skated had you not been going live and being arrogant and defiant like a narcissist in your approach. You probably would have gotten away with a warning. Because they did tell you, they said, hey, just don't do it again. But here you are on the live stream antagonizing the people for being upset about it. So now they're like, man, F you. Oh, we ain't got no power. You forget the people that made you, buddy. The people is what made you. They shouldn't have made you, but the people made you. Your demographics are young kids, teenagers. You don't have a high demographics in the 35-year-old category. People at 35 to 40 and on up, they ain't listening to you. You don't relate to them. You relate to teenagers. I rarely have 17, 18-year-olds listening to me because I don't talk about things that relate to a 17, 18-year-old. All the people, I'm in that 30-year-old. My parameter is far in the 30s and 40s and the late 20s. That's where I come in. So our demographics are way off, buddy. Your content caters to young folks. Because that's what they want to do. They want to lure you in and they want to screw up these kids' lives. And this is why I say to all the parents, watch these kids and who they talking to on these streams. You got to monitor it, parents, because they talk reckless. These kids be talking reckless to each other on streams, saying the craziest stuff on the streams, and you never know who they're talking to. Because there's like nobody's age is required to be on there. And I think the way they need to do it, they should be posting people's ages on the screen. right by their profile. You can't falsify it. Has to be your legitimate age. So people know exactly who they're dealing with, how old this person is. And it's like, hey, why is he doing this? And in my opinion, 9 years old is far too young to be streaming. But that 15-year-old kid, he's been on there since I think he was 9. But the reason he was on streaming so much is because where he lives, nobody really speaks his language. He's a refugee out in Malaysia, and not a lot of people, he doesn't speak their language. And he speaks English, and he doesn't understand them, so he doesn't have a lot of friends. So he goes online, and that's how he talks to people online. So that's where he spends the majority of his time because he doesn't have any friends out there. So they start luring him in because he hit all their check boxes. No parents, check. Alone, check. Refugee, let's send him some money. So they had sent this kid like thousands of dollars in the past to try to lure him into the web. Right. So all this crazy weirdo behavior. I think the feds need to raid his house, to be honest. They need to raid his house, go through his PC, and see what they find. I think this is grounds for it. And YouTube is dragging their feet. What is YouTube waiting on? Yeah, there's no law with going to a girls' basketball game, but I do find that kind of weird when you're going to a high school girls' basketball game and you're the biggest artist in the world and you have nobody you know on the court. What are you doing there? If not to try to pick up young girls. But the power of the people stood up. This ain't just Carcino's upset about it. This isn't just some people in the chat not feeling a certain way about it. This is a lot of people. Yeah, they feel a certain way about it. Absolutely. You know what I remember hearing all the time? I remember hearing how people would say, and talk about their struggle, right? What they're going through, what matters to them. They never talked about anything else. It's always about what's happening with them. Nothing else. Well, you don't want to say anything of that ilk, but you know what I mean. It's just enough is enough. This weirdo behavior that's been going on for all this time, and these people are not talking about it, and they staying quiet and tight-lipped. It doesn't help. It only hurts. On the Patreon, we out all of these predators, and everybody moves on as business as usual. No Jumper is trash. It's absolute trash. They should have been took that down. No Jumper should have been taken down. It is absolutely trash. But that's people's fault. People know that something is trash and will still watch it. They're trying to do fake drama. They're turning to real drama. Somebody gets popped in the leg and all this craziness. It's just nuts. Nobody would hate him. There are so many other people, creators that was out there doing their thing at the time, but nobody would have hate for Academics. Nobody would have hate for that kid. You know what I'm saying? The reason why all of this activity was happening is because of his weirdo activity. If he wasn't out here talking about, why do you think he told this white guy he would suck a D for another white guy? He said it because to him, that's what he want to show his allegiance. I'm willing to do that. You're DJ Academics. Remember, you was this big guy, but you went running with your tail in between your legs. When you got fired from Everyday Struggle, you thought people were gonna be begging for you, and you was as big as anybody out there. Then you got a Spotify deal on your podcast. How your podcast going, by the way? Funny how we don't see episodes of that podcast no more. Hmm? Spending all that money on that rent. You stopped spending the money down there in Miami for the studio that you had. I'm not bragging that you failed. It's because you leap before you look. You don't think. You just do things. And when you do it and you start to believe your own hype, that's why you do a live podcast show and it's only like 20 to 30 people out there watching. And then you out there looking stupid. That's real talk. Real talk. I'm probably putting more people out there than it actually was. No, he gets up.
Group, the Roots, had their annual Roots picnic. This always goes down in Philadelphia. They've been doing this since around 2008. And as you guys can see at this event, they have 2 stages for music and 1 stage for podcast. And the reason I bring this event up today is because, as you guys can see right here, that man DJ Akademiks had a main slot on the podcast stage this last Saturday, and he ended up going viral after very few people showed up to his show. Here's the first tweet I saw where they say only 8 people reportedly showed up to DJ Akademiks' live show. Along with this video, it doesn't have any sound, but as you can see, he's up there, in presentation form. The show is currently going on. And as you guys can see, there is very little interest when it comes to the crowd. Actually, a couple people there look, a little bit ashamed to be there. Look at this guy walking in with his head down. He's like, I shouldn't be here right now. And with DJ Akademiks kind of always being that guy that's known to clown people when they do flop, and he's also the guy who has a lot of personal beefs in both the hip hop and just internet space in general, people found this lack of a crowd at his show to be absolutely hilarious. I found this other video that kind of shows like an alternative angle. He's apparently interviewing somebody named Little Boom. I'm not really privy to who that is.
Little Boom is the guy that was in Walmart touching on young girls that we saw on the video, his best friend. He's interviewing Little Boom, his best friend. When this guy is banned from every Walmart in America and outside of America, he can never walk into another Walmart again. This is what we mean by that behavior. That whole culture that they got over there needs to be destroyed. So as you can see, there is no real life interest in DJ Akademiks. Most of the people that's interested in him are on streaming sites. They're streamers. All right? They're streamers. Other than that, you don't move the needle. Nobody's going to run out for you. What has he done for any of his followers? What has he done? Hmm? What has he done? You see where I'm at? I'm in an investment fund. 1.1 billion. It's open. I'm in this fund here. Innovative fund. How many million is that? How many million? 500 million, 1.1 billion. I'm in real estate funds. I'm investing in real estate funds. And I'm inviting people to get in. I'm sending them the invites to get in so that they can earn money out of a real estate fund and invest. That's what I'm offering to everybody. I did it to my Patreons first. Because they deserve it. My Patreons deserve that first. But what does he offer? Look, he said, I got a few K in it. That's what I'm saying, JG. You know what I'm saying? I made sure everybody was straight. I made sure everybody was straight. All my Patreons, y'all was going to be straight. Y'all was going to be the first one. And I said, all my subscribers and everybody on YouTube, I'll bring it up to them later. right now. This is our newest acquisition. This is the newest acquisition. Now, I don't even have to be there. This is the North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 16% gross return, 372 unit multifamily development. That's every single place in here you're getting paid on. This is the overview, the structure. This is how the market works. That's just the newest piece. When you have a billion plus you build in private equity. Then you get to invest into a whole lot of AI tech companies that are going to be coming out. You have a chance to grow into a VC company. This is for the long run. This is where you're going to be in 10 years instead of wasting the money, going out, kicking it and hanging out at the bar. You could be putting some money in here for yourself. And it's got money already back. So that's where I'm at. That's where my mind's at. I'm trying to help people get to the next level. That's why I'm not invested in stock. I'm invested in something tangible, real estate. I'm staying in the private sector till it goes public. So I'll put the link in the chat for you guys. If you want the link to sign up, I'll invite all y'all. There you go. We'll see who come. People who real about saving money and investing in something that's real, then you'll see. Other people, they'll stay up, they'll stay in the background. They'll be like, I'll do it one day. That's what they say. That's what they all say. They say, oh, I'll do it later. I'll look into it. They not gonna look into it. How does it make you money? You're eating off the fund. Everybody in the fund gets to eat, and it's growing. You're buying and acquiring property, real estate. Without, I don't have to go see the land. I don't have to see any of it. They're acquiring it with the fund, all the money that's in the fund. So you're going to earn off that off interest and percentages, and it grows your private equity. That's easy. That's like stock. Yeah, sports and things. It's not a pyramid scheme. It ain't. This isn't no put 500 down and in 3 weeks you get this. No. You see right here. This is your risk assessment versus reward. VC venture capitalist. The more you put in here, you're gonna be doing better than this putting it in a savings account. Savings account ain't gonna give you jack. That's just a way for the bank to make you pay money to put some in savings. What are they gonna give you back in return? Small cap, non quite VC. That's my next step is VC. I'm building up my VC fund. So while I'm dumping all of this in all of those properties, it's only going to build. Why private real estate? Because you see, they tell you why. You got everything here to break it down and explain it to you. Superior, right? There's diversification. I don't even need to know all that one. I can care less about that. Income generation. That's all you want to care about. These two here, wealth and growth and income generation. These are the only two things that matter to me. The client's return, consistent growth over time. I'm looking at my 10-year valuation. You see, this is 9 years. I got a 10-year valuation. So I know where I'm going. I check the charts. I do my homework. I don't just back anybody. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do at all. You can do whatever you feel you need to, but don't say Sino didn't try to help you, because the door is closed, you're out. We don't need your money. We don't need your money. It's not like I'm saying, hey, I need you. Come on in. I don't need you on this. We're good. But don't say Sino ain't help y'all out. Because believe me, they're not advertising this to you, especially young black men. They don't want young black men knowing stuff like this. They don't want y'all thinking in this mindset of, let me invest. Let me put this to where my money's going to be working for me in the next 10 years. They want you to buy gym shoes. They want you to buy the new Jordan for $500. They want you to spend money on clothes and buy the new Gucci belt and the Louis, instead of putting all this money in here and your money into there. You're building it for you. Your money don't go to me. Your money go to you. You building for you and your family. So that's the least I could do to help y'all out. When has Akademiks ever done anything like that for any of you? He didn't invite you to nothing. He didn't invite you to join no fund. He probably got his money put in funds. Oh, this is my celebration hat. Had to get rid of a chipmunk. No, that's why I'm not paid by this company. Like, they don't pay me to sponsor them. I don't have a sponsorship deal with them. See, if I don't believe in something, do you see me here sponsoring stuff? You know how many times I've been offered to sponsor? Like, tons of money. I don't believe in the product. If I don't believe in the product, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take your money and just say, hey, go out and buy the regulator and this here. Oh, take this sex pill. You're going to be moving like a champ with this. I'm like, all money is good for certain people. It's just not my move. So again, these are the ones I'm in as far as investments. You see right here, flagship real estate fund, 1.1 billion is already in there. It's open. This is the one, if y'all sign up, you got a chance to get in here. This income real estate fund, which has 575 million in it already, is still open. That's for private credit. Now, this is for ventures. When you get into the VC fund, the innovative fund, is still open. It's 153 million in there. These are the strategy funds. The East Coast ERED is open. That's the balanced approach with the debt and equity combined. That's open. That's at 98 million. Right here, the growth rate. We explain all of this on my Patreon. This is open. 77 million. Here's what y'all already missed out on. The developmental EREC. That's closed. 93 million. The balance EREC. 38 million closed. This is coming soon. This is the opportunistic credit fund. It's got 86 million, but this is gonna come in there. This is the risk adverse one. So this is gonna come soon. But this is why you get signed up now. It only takes, let me tell y'all this, it only takes $10 to start an account. For everybody who think you gotta make millions of dollars on the account. It only takes $10 at a minimum to get yourself to open the account. That's the bare minimum. Is $10. I've dropped the link in here about 2, 3 times for you. There you go. There's the link. And then once you get signed up, we're gonna give you $25 just to do it. They give you $25 so you can reinvest it and put it in wherever you want. Then you just make, like, every month you can make a payment. Put $10 in if that's what I don't know everybody's finances. Yours is not gonna be like mine. Mine won't be like yours. Everybody has their own account. Some people say, is this like Acorns? No, it's not like Acorns. Acorns is stock. Yeah, I was gonna go down there and clean up, but I got a housekeeper, and I'm like, what am I cleaning up for? I got a housekeeper. Well, we'll see. We'll see who sign up. I know 10 years from now, when we go live, somebody gonna thank me. They're gonna say, Sino, thank you. Thank you, Sino, because you helped me out. That's all I want. Just give me a thank you. And then you help somebody else. That's how you do it. You pay it forward. See, academic, that's what it's about. You see, I'm not gonna buy somebody a gift card for a video game. I'm not gonna do that. I want to give them something that they could eat on forever and take care of them. I want to bite them into something that's real, something tangible that can help them in life where they can divide. Let me explain to you how this works. When you build up enough private equity and credit, you'll be able to invest in stuff like what Floyd Mayweather just did, putting money into skyscrapers. That's what I want. I want to invest in buying skyscrapers and casinos. I want to be an investment partner on those because you know how much your checks are going to be coming in? hmm Depending on what your cut is and how much you put in, you're going to be, let's say, or you be okay with receiving a free $4,000, $5,000 a month. That's just on a bare minimum scale. You wouldn't be upset with that, right? No, who would? But when you invest in one skyscraper, then you invest in this one, now you're getting 20, 30,000 a month. Still ain't nothing, right? Now you got the new casino paying off, and you got a new piece of property. Now you're making 300,000 a month. Now it means something, right? This is all free money. You don't have to do anything for it to come in. Coming in like this. And that's money that you done built in the next 10 years. I wish I'd had this when I was younger, when I was in my 20s. If I'd have known that, do you know where I would be right now? And people are like, you got a good life now. I'm like, yeah, did you know? But do you know where I would be now if I had this available to me? Reggie is a combination of all of it. Yes, it's an E-Rec. They got one. You're invested in that fund too. So the choice is yours. I ain't. He said you pushing this hard. I'm not really pushing nothing hard. I'm already in. I'm already in, baby. Yeah, like when we had the Q dollars, that was free. Like they were trying to turn it into a currency, the Q dollars, and we got in early. And I was like, bet we sign up for it. If it get turned into a currency, then all of that stuff that we had, we grandfathered in. That would be so. We had all the shares. So what they did was turn the points into revenue, so we can go out and purchase. Y'all that fell asleep on it. It was about 3 years later. You could buy stuff off of it. Y'all didn't do it. I was using my points and buying stuff up with my Q dollar. They had it up there where you could buy because they wanted people to use the currency to get it moving. So we was out there using it. Yeah. Yeah. The Q dollars turned into quartz. They named the company Quartz. And you could only purchase the items that they had. They had certain items that you could purchase, but you can only use the Q dollars for it that you had in your account. So I was using those. Everybody else just forgot about it over the years. And I was telling y'all, I'm like, it went from Q to Quartz. Somebody else who signed up with me had told me. And I went over there and I started using it. They was like, start using the Quartz to do this and buy, so they could see the movement and say, hey, we got people signed up. They want to do this. And they were trying to get it turned into a currency, but they got turned down. So, and wasn't a lot of y'all doing it. Y'all forgot. It's not about being rich. It's about actually being comfortable and actually you're not going to go broke investing. You're not. It's better than putting your money in a bank and putting it in a savings account. You better, if you don't do that, get you a CD, do anything else other than just putting your bank in a savings account. Savings account is the dumbest thing in the world to do. Right. If you ever could sign up, save up 20, 30,000, you can get yourself a Roth account. There's plenty of stuff out here you can do. I'm in all of it, brother. I'm just looking at what can help y'all right now. Like this can help y'all right now because this is getting y'all on the right track to develop your wealth. That's quicker than I'm gonna use my credit card to build up my credit score. Nothing's gonna build up your credit score quicker than it. Nothing. So this gonna help you in all facets of life. But it's up to you on what you want to do. But like I told you, the bare minimum is only $10. Hell, I'd rather put $10 into something each month that's gonna do something for me. I'm saying I don't get paid to advertise. If I see something that work, I'll just let y'all know, hey, this is a good thing and it works. Right. I didn't have to bring it to nobody. I could just sit back and get my money. I can just sit back and just keep making my money. I'm already good. I got 1.1 billion already in there. That thing is mad. But when they start closing the doors, I'd rather for my Patreons, my subscribers, we gonna be rolling. That's what I like. I want all us to be like, yeah. And if all of us rolling like this, they gonna be Cito, you helped us out. I got me a Benz now because of you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. We're a community. So I'm like, shoot, this is a community. I want all us to get rich. I want all us to be happy, be comfortable. Shoot, if somebody gave me an extra $1,000 a month, I'll be happy. So how can I lose? I'll be like, man, I'm making an extra $1,000 a month. I'm good. Exactly. But you got your steps to get there. That's why I'm saying I'm starting my steps now. Because I want to own a skyscraper. I want to own a couple of them. Skyscraper, that's an easy, depending on your cut in it, that's a massive amount of money. And then that's when you pass away, that stuff roll over to your family. Your kids now be straight. They never gonna have to work for nobody in life. That's what we own. So that's the new lit. I'm trying to get there. Nobody had to know me. I don't have to be famous. I don't want the fame. I want the money. You can have the fame. I'm like Easy-E going on the grand finale, baby. I don't give a fuck about fame. I'd rather deal with the numbers than the motherfucking name. Get me paid then rap. Hey, you can have fame. I don't want it. Now, I'm local famous. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life, 78 Sports TV. Welcome to HDI TVs. Man, Mondo Black, everybody doing their thing, man, you know. And we out. Let the intro be the out. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows